God breaks the man he wants to use. Did you know that sometimes a man's heartbreak is heaven's hand at work? His isolation is God's secret classroom, and his breakdown is the birthplace of his greatest breakthrough. In this video, we'll explore 8 powerful, life-altering reasons why God doesn't anoint before he breaks, why he doesn't multiply before he crushes, and why he doesn't elevate before he empties. Get ready to see how divine breaking is not your destruction, but your preparation for supernatural impact. Stay tuned. This message might just be the one that helps you see that your pain has always been a part of God's plan. Let's begin. Reason 1. Brokenness awakens the man to what really matters. When God is preparing to use a man, he first breaks the man, not to destroy him, but to awaken him, to strip away the illusions, the distractions, the attachments that have nothing to do with destiny. Brokenness is not the enemy. It is the invitation. It is not the end. It is the threshold. When God spoke to Abram in Genesis 12, 1 through 2, he didn't give him an itinerary. He gave him a separation. Leave your country, your people, and your father's household to the land I will show you. Abram's journey into purpose didn't begin with arrival. It began with departure, because sometimes God can't show you what's next until you're willing to walk away from what's now. Oh, my brothers and sisters, when God breaks a man, he often starts by uprooting him from what is familiar, from comfort zones, from circles of affirmation, from routines that feed the flesh but starve the soul. It feels like loss, but it's actually launch. You don't grow wings until the nest is disturbed. Like an eagle stirring the nest so her young must learn to fly, God stirs what once held you so you can step into what will carry you. If you've ever lost a job you thought you'd retire from, or been betrayed by friends you thought would always be there, or had to start over in a place where nobody knew your name, then you might just be in the school of destiny, because God will disturb your peace to develop your purpose. You don't realize how much weight you've placed on the things around you, your income, your reputation, your connections, until God breaks it all just to show you he is your source, he is your strength, he is your sustainer. That heartbreak, that layoff, that move, that disappointment, it didn't come to kill you, it came to call you. It came to awaken your spirit to what truly matters: obedience, faith, surrender, and purpose. You see, comfort is the enemy of calling, and God will never allow you to stay in Haran when he's called you to Canaan. So the next time life starts shaking, don't panic, praise, because it may not be the devil attacking, it may be God aligning. Reason 2, brokenness disconnects the man from what is destroying him. John 15:2 says, "Every branch that bears fruit he prunes, that it may bear more fruit." Now, pruning doesn't feel like promotion, but it is. It hurts before it helps, it cuts before it cultivates, and here's what most of us don't see. Sometimes the things we cry over losing are the very things God had to remove so we wouldn't die spiritually. We don't always know what's killing us because it often looks like it's feeding us. That relationship made you feel seen, but it was poisoning your self-worth. That career gave you income, but robbed your intimacy with God. That opportunity seemed divine, but it was rooted in compromise. So God, the master surgeon, steps in, not with rage, but with resolve, and he cuts, not to wound, to heal, because if he left it attached, it would have infected your entire purpose. God will let people walk away, let dreams collapse, let doors close, not because he doesn't love you, but because he does. Just like a doctor who amputates a limb to save a life, God will remove what's destroying you to redeem what's inside you. You don't always recognize the rescue while you're bleeding, but healing often starts in the pain. The blessing is not in what you kept. The blessing is in what you survived. Think of Jonah running from his assignment, swallowed by a great fish, but what looked like judgment was actually transportation. The fish wasn't punishment, it was protection. It was God's way of breaking his rebellion while preserving his life. So let me ask you, what has God taken from your hand so he could protect your heart? What has he broken that you might behold? What has he ended that you might begin? See, when you lose what's not for you, you gain what's meant for you. Brokenness is heaven's intervention to disconnect you from destruction. That's why you ought to thank God for every no, every closed door, every redirection, because what you didn't get could have killed you, and what you lost could have owned you. Deliverance often begins with detachment. Let God cut what can't go with you. Reason 3. Brokenness produces a heart that hears God clearly. Brokenness clears